Okay, so hello and welcome to the Brickwork and Multi Trades Open Event webinar. I'll shortly be handing you over to Sarah Gilliver, who's the Head of Department for Brickwork and Multi Trades, who will be delivering a short presentation. We will have a live Q&A session at the end of the presentation, so please type in any questions you have in the chat box. This webinar will also be recorded and available to view on our website at a later date. So I'd now like to hand you over to Sarah Gilliver.
Good morning, my name's Sarah Gilliver and I'm Head of Department for Brickwork and Multi Trades. As mentioned just now, I'm going to run through a short presentation with you. So there are 3 sites within Oaklands College, and this course is based on our St Albans campus, which is set within acres of open countryside and has a range of different things such as an award-winning restaurant, equestrian centre, workshops and a farm, to name a few. With our facilities, so for the trail course, we have a multi-trades area fully equipped with bays where we can do plastering and painting. We've got a multi-trade workshop when we can do some bench stuff such as carpentry, electrical, a little bit of plumbing, as well as a large brick workshop. All areas are fully equipped with industry-related tools. We offer a range of different courses, of which the majority you would start at level 1 first and then move up through the levels. All of my tutors who teach on this programme have a trade background, and my coordinator, Andy Rosser, is going to be available for the Q&A session later on. So just to reiterate, so we work up through the levels. So in multi-trades, we offer a level 1 qualification, which will then allow you to access another level 1 course in either plumbing or electrical or brickwork, and then you can then move up through the levels. The study programme itself is made up of different elements. So not only does it include your main subject chosen, it will also include maths and English if you didn't get a grade 4. It will also include work experience, which I'll explain a little bit more about in a moment, independent study, e-learning, and also some personal development skills such as staying safe online. We also have careers advice and guidance on site too. The lessons for this course are predominantly practical based, but there are some theory lessons to deliver the underpinning knowledge. All courses have assignments and coursework, and the majority will have some form of either an online or paper-based test. We use Canvas, which is our virtual learning platform, and we also have the Oaklands College app, which is available to download so that you can have access to your timetables, etc. The study programme itself are 2.5 to 3 days a week, but the expectation is that you'll be engaged in learning for the full 5 days. All students have a personal tutor and regular meetings with them so that we can discuss progress and performance. We have student advisors also based on our site to provide welfare and support, as well as any financial support for those that need it. All students are required to complete work experience, and depending on the level will dictate how many hours that you need to complete, and this will happen both internally and externally, COVID permitting. We also have employability mentors on this site which will help support you with finding these placements. 95% of our students had a positive destination. Work experience has led to employment and apprenticeships in the past. Also as well, our students have gained employment with national construction companies such as Taylor Wimpey after a level 1 programme, and we have employer engagement with Wilmot Dixon and Morgan Sindall. There are 6 steps to starting a course at Oaklands College. The first one that you need to do is you need to apply online. Then what happens is our admissions team will review your application. They will then send you an offer by email. You then receive your grades from your school, and then enrolment takes place towards the end of August, but we'll be in contact nearer the time with further information about that, and then you'll start your course in September. So this now leads us nicely on to the question and answer session. So if you've typed in your questions in the chat, we can then go through them. Thank you for listening to my presentation.
So yeah, just a reminder that if anyone does have any questions, to write them in the chat box now. We have had a few come through. So the first one is a question about what students wear to their classes. So is there a uniform, and just a little bit about the dress code.
Okay, so Andy, are you able to answer that for me?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
So it's a question about the dress code and uniform, Andy, that students wear in their classes.
The dress code.
We don't have an actual dress code. We students wear workwear, combat trousers, etc., where you can get from Screwfix, Tool Station, or any local construction shop. But all our students wear construction gloves, which are on average about £1.58, and they all wear steel-toe cap boots as well. Steel-toe cap boots or shoes. In some workshops, we wear high visibility jackets. And yeah, sorry.
Cool. So the next question is, how many days a week will I be in college?
Depending on your maths and English, usually 2.5 to 3 days per week will be an element of work that's done from home.
Awesome. And what areas will I study on the multi-trades course?
Very good question. On the multi-trade course, you will study carpentry and joinery, study a basic element of electrical installation, plumbing, painting and decorating, plastering, wall tiling, brickwork, and we've also introduced some hard landscaping this year, so slabbing, block paving, and also some concreting.
Cool. And then another question is, what date must we apply by?
As soon as possible. That's all I'd say. We do take late applications, even up until the end of August, beginning of September, but the sooner you apply, the better.
And then, how does the electrical and plumbing element differ from a main electrical and plumbing course? Is it just the basics?
It really is just the basics, just a small introduction, especially with electrical, because it's such a complex industry. We can only give just a very basic oversight into electrical installation. What I would say with electrical installation, if anyone is actually looking to go down that route, maths and science grades need to be quite high, because there's a lot of algebra if you was to go into electrical installation.
Awesome. Is there a specific age needed to apply?
All our full-time courses, especially from the multi-trade qualification, are 16 to 19. We do run courses for students above 19, sorry, but they are not full-time courses, and they vary from 16 to 19 provision.
And then looks like one of the, oh no, there's a few more. Are there any top-up courses or extra evening courses as well as the main course? Main thing.
We do run evening courses for 19 plus students. As for top-up courses, it's not something that we currently run, but if somebody was to contact, make that inquiry, we might have a specific course for them.
And then how do you support children with special educational needs or SEN students?
We've got a department that you'd be referred to, ILS department, before actually starting at college. We have a meeting with that department just to make sure that the support needs can be met whilst at college.
Awesome, yeah, and just a quick additional information on that, our ILS team will be on our live chat function on our website as well if you have any questions that you would like to ask directly to them. And that looks like the end of the questions. Yeah, so I think that's all the questions we have for now. So if you do have any further questions after the webinar has ended, please get in touch with us via the contact details on our website. We hope you found this webinar helpful and thank you for listening. If you'd like to join another webinar or find out more about other subject areas, please return to our virtual open day page, either using the same link or going via our website. Thank you very much for joining.